Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. Today is just a chaotic one. Absolute chaos. I'm pissed at myself. At the same time, I'm a little relieved, but I'm pissed. I made some really bad trading today. Now on the good side of things, I am positive. I am green today, and it's only by a freaking um, the opportunities in the market. And so, anyways, I'm sitting up $1,340, which is complete insanity from what happened today and how much I was down. So very happy in that sense to be green, but still pissed at my performance and my trading and the fact that I didn't adjust. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. I'm going to show you what the chaos was all about today. It was with DWAC, Digital World Acquisition. Sorry. This stock currently is up 311%. I think right in here it was around, probably broke 400%, which is absolute insanity. A very beautiful thing, though, to see a 400% gainer in the market today. So this is telling me we've got kind of a big change, just because within the last couple weeks, I feel like I've really only seen, stocks go up to, I think we had one that just broke 100%. So, and even before that, stocks were getting up to, as far as the biggest percent gainers, I don't know, anywhere from, uh, 40 to 60%. So to have a 400% runner today, this is what I've been waiting for, and yet I didn't perform well on it. So let's go ahead and look at it. I want to show you this, which is really important today. I was not sitting in a very good position for the most of the day. Okay, so this is my performance here, this intraday balance. And this shows you actually where I was sitting. I was sitting, look at this, a probably 75% or more of the day I was sitting in the red and going sideways quite a bit, but digging, just digging holes. Here I dropped down to what, $696, which is a significant hit. That's a good chunk of change to be down on the day, for me at least. And from there, I just tried to kind of get out of it and was trying to chip away and just couldn't. I mean, I made 42 trades today, and finally getting what felt like to be a little bit out of that hole, going all the way up to negative 266. I felt a little bit better about that because of making good traction. And here I go and screw it up again with a couple bad trades, dropping down to 900, then to 1400, then to 1500 was my max, my max red on the day. So negative $1,515, which is just pathetic. So, there was a bit of revenge trading, and this whole problem here for me was I traded this stock initially. I think I first started trading it right around here because I didn't get to the market till a little bit later this morning. I started trading it in here. I was looking for that flat top breakout, had a few scalp trades in there, just kind of back and forth for a while and just kind of fighting through it. Never really got, green, and just this is where it all kind of started, and just tons of trades. And I think initially my whole problem was that I went too heavy on my share size. Once again, I need to learn my lesson and to maybe starting the day just ease into my share size. I came guns a-blazing today with huge share size, with maybe the mentality that I was thinking that, hey, if I just come in, few trades, get nice and green and positive, maybe up 200, $300, whatever, and just end the day short, I'll do that. But that didn't really work out for me. I went in, the share size worked against me, and I dug a, pretty quick hole. So from there, just trading sideways. And then we got into this area here. where we kind of were forming a little bit of a consolidation, kind of a flat top area in here. And I was watching it and went in for a trade right before it broke out. And I just had some hesitancy, I can't say it, hesitancy on it, thinking, hey, it might be just a false breakout. And I was wrong. It did break through. It had that pattern, and it broke through hard. So now when you get this kind of move where it just absolutely explodes through, now I've got that mentality of, shit, now I need to get back in it and at least scalp pieces of it because I missed a huge move. And here it is, goes right into a halt. So that got me more frustrated. And long story short, I bounced around a bunch. And as you can see by the performance, just going sideways and then eventually digging holes. One of my big losses, well, they were all pretty significant. And as you can see, I took it all the way down to negative, $1,500. And I told myself, like, Jesus, I'm gonna have to draw a line in the sand and walk away, because to try to get out of this is gonna be really difficult. I'm gonna have to, use big share size, and that could also go against me. So it was just tough. I really struggled this morning, all morning long. And this is what I want to point out, is that this thing, after this move here, what I realized too late into the game was that this thing was running. Once it, I guess, broke, I don't know what that was, probably more than 100% gain on the day. This turned into a massive short squeeze. I think there's a lot of people looking to go short, and people were just buying it up left and right. And there were a couple areas where I just, would chase. I think in this zone here, my mentality was, Jesus, it's still running. So I started to chase it a bit. And what happened was I would get in for these scalps and make money on my scalps. But then as soon as it turned against me, I would hold it just a little too long, and it would be a significant loss. So small winners, and then holding those ones that would go against me, just thinking that they might recover, and then they'd go so deep I was just like, I gotta dump it. So I did that for quite a while, and right in here I was thinking, okay, this thing, the party's over. We've hit our peak here. This is probably done for the day. It's coming down. It's halted. That doesn't look good to me. However, it opens up and boom, reverses and starts going back up. So, and then we have this area here where once again I started chasing, thinking, Jesus, like I'm missing out on this stuff. And just chopped around so much. But anyways, we got to a spot where it just kept going and going and going. And I realized, damn, this is an absolute short squeeze. The shorts are just getting their butts handed to them. Anytime they try to get in and get a move, you get all these buyers that come in and just push it the other way and just squeeze everybody out. And then the short sellers are, they can't stay on those positions. Once it keeps pushing and pushing and pushing, they gotta buy back those shares, which makes the stock go even crazier. So in here, I realized, damn, I've missed out on so much of this rush up, and it's just continuing to squeeze. So I got in for, I went in for my big winning position here. This is where I went from negative $1,200 to up $487 in one trade. This was my real winner, and it was risky. So this is why I'm saying I'm not happy with my performance today. And I am pissed because, I don't know, I realized this is going to keep squeezing and it was going to go pretty far. The question is, how far will it go? I don't know, but it's just continuing to squeeze. So I've just got to get in and I've got to hold. And I made that decision, and it was a good decision, but it was a tough one to stick to. Because normally, I tell you guys, I'm usually in and out very quickly. But I realized on this stock, I had to change my strategy because of this momentum. And I realized I had to get in. And even though sometimes it looks like it was just going to go downhill and it was done for the day, you know, I was better off holding and waiting for the next squeeze. And it worked out for me. So this was the risky spot, but I decided right in here to hop in. So I want to point this out at, 13. So at 125, I hopped in at 38.31. Okay. Hopped in here. Wait, what was the time frame? Let me see. 13:25. Okay, so it was in here. I think we got a little bit of flash, and I hopped in 38.31, taking that position. We start riding up, and I'm liking the look of this thing. It looks like we've got a nice flat top area, ascending triangle. Looks like we might have a great, breakout from here. However, it has a sell-off, and a pretty nasty one at that. And I was down a good amount holding that position, that 38.31. And I decided, let me hang on to this. It's not looking that great, but I have, some feelings with this, with all this momentum that we could easily reverse and squeeze back out of it. Sure enough, we did. And I decided, okay, we've squeezed, but let me hold it. So that was a great move there. And we went into a halt. So good news. And I thought to myself, okay, this is kind of the opportunity to really get out of the weeds for today. And as it opened up, I was kind of thinking, let it squeeze a little bit more and I'll get rid of it. So that's what I did. Let's see, 13.39 right in here. I sold my position once we opened up from the halt, and I sold at 43.89. So right in here, pretty close kind of that to top of that candle. Great move there. And I was just very happy about it. So let's take a quick look at the calculator. I want to show you guys. That move right there moved up $5.58. And I had 300 shares. So that put me up, look at this, $1,674 on that one trade. And that's what I really needed today to get positive. So as you can see, it took me from negative 1274 all the way to positive $500. Very happy with that. And I said, holy shit, I'm out of the weeds. I can't believe it. That was a great trade. And this thing, once again, has freaking momentum. It's squeezing like hell. And I kind of told myself, okay, I've got to play it smart now. I've gone from serious negative to positive, which is excellent. So I know I'm very tempted to keep trading, especially if this thing continues to run. But I've got to be careful. I can't get back in that position where I lose this $500 and go negative again. I cannot risk it. So I decided, you know what? If there's momentum and it keeps pushing, let's keep trading. Let's just ease back on those share size. So that's exactly what I did. I went down to 100 for my next trade and then 50 on the following trade. So I decided to keep hanging in there, keep trading if it was worthy of it, and it completely was. So it went from $500 all the way to $1,300, which is great. And I reduced my share size by what? I was initially trading with 300, which was a massive size. I shouldn't have been doing that from the start. But I went down to 50 share size. And that really helped me out. I could have made a lot more money continuing with the 300 shares, but I just, with my risk and what I know emotionally I was going through, I think I made the right call. I still put on extra profits for today. I eased back on the shares just to get out of that risk of blowing it all again. So I'm super happy with that. And then from there, guys, I had to shut down my brokerage once I realized I was up that amount. you know, completely doing a 180 on my trading, going from down 1500 to positive 1300, I realized like even this thing could squeeze, no joke, to 100, 200, who knows. This has potential to really go. And I know I'm gonna be, if I keep watching the charts, I'm gonna feel FOMO. And I can't do that. I'm sitting in a great spot. I've got to shut it down. So I shut it down. I closed down my brokerage, which was kind of the best call for me today. And now it's back up, and I'm happy. So guys, it was a lot of stress today. And so just taking notes, I guess, for today and the craziness. Once again, I think I maybe just need to ease into my share size starting the day. It didn't really work for me because I went in bigger share size today right out of the gate. And I think sometimes maybe I need to warm up. Like sometimes you need to get a few trades under your belt to find out how you're feeling for the day, how your performance is going, and how accurate you are. Because sometimes you go in too big, you know, you lose it so quick, and then it's revenge trading and all this mess. So, yeah, but that's the story for me today. I hope you guys did really well. And guess what? I mean, don't feel bad if you're maybe kind of a newer trader, beginner trader, and you know, maybe you're in the red today. You just got to focus on what you did wrong, make the corrections, hang in there, work on your risk management. That's a big one for me. I still have to do that big time. Everyone does, but it's very important. And I'll tell you what's hard, is seeing a stock go up 400% today and being red on the name. And trust me, I've been there plenty of times. And today could have easily been that scenario. And it was for a while until the very end. So I really lucked out. I made some good decisions at the end to kind of switch up the strategy, hold a little bit longer. That worked out for me. It doesn't always, but you know, something moving this much today, it was worthy of it in that time frame, in that zone. So that's really it from me today. I'm kind of all shooken up, and once again, I should be happy, and I guess I am to some degree, but I'm just disappointed with the performance. You know, all day long doing this, that's not a good looking performance. Of course, you're not going to have anything perfectly linear going up. Some days I've had that, but that's kind of rare. You're going to bounce around a bit, but that was the story for me today. So let me know if you guys have any questions. But I'd like to hear from you today to find out how you did. Are you red? Are you green? What'd you trade? And did you get in on DWAC? And did it eat you up, or did you perform really well on it? I'd love to hear from you guys. That's it for now, and I'll see you tomorrow.